y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sunny Late, and if you're new here, welcome. Now that I'm thinking about it, do I really want to do this story time at 11 o'clock at night when I still have to edit? Not really, but I guess I'm gonna do it anyway. Sorry about the lighting, y'all. Maybe I should back up, but I feel like y'all not gonna hear me because I don't speak too loud. I just got out the shower and my hair is just I got my hair done Tuesday. Today is Sunday. Yeah. So I did a story time on my FL, but I was doing too much rambling. Like, I was editing it, and like I edited it all the way through damn near twice. And then I'm like, lastly, like when I do like one last look through like all of it without editing and see if I gotta like take out little bits of pieces and stuff like that. But I was just still taking out stuff, and I'm just like, girl, like you're just talking about nothing. And then my fire alarm just kept beep beep. It's fixed now, so I'm like, since the fire alarm is fixed, might as well just redo that video. But that video was an hour long, so I'm gonna see if I could just break it down. But I'm really gonna be rambling again because I'm trying to remember everything, because I don't feel like going through that video again. I just deleted it. So to be honest, I really don't want to do a story time on my FL, at least not right now. Like I just got off of work and I've been working. So today's Sunday. I've been working since Tuesday, and I work tomorrow, and then which is Monday, and then I'm off Tuesday, but I still gotta get up early to get my hair done, and I got somewhere to go after that. So it's like your girl just been, you feel me? And I literally, we gonna get into that. So I guess I don't know, y'all, maybe I should just ramble, just do one of my talks again. But I don't know what to talk about. Hold on, let me think, and I'll be right back with y'all. I am at a loss for a story time, because it's like I have a few, but it's just like either they're really short, or it's just like I don't remember the full details about it, or am I ready to tell it? And then I'm thinking about story times that I've already told. Like I've already done like the main guys in my life, and the last one is really the FL, and that was too long. Like there's too many details to like say for real. Warning, viewer discretion. Here we go, as y'all can see for the title, because yeah, this was back in 2020, so almost 4 years ago. I had just started getting into like, it was like only a month in when I just started like being intoxicated and doing all this and stuff like that. So one of my friends, I knew the girl, but like I wasn't friends with her no more because we didn't go to the same high school. But she was having a hotel party for her birthday, and we was just like, you know what, like let's pull up, so our friends came to pick us up, and we went, and we was definitely lit or whatever, and we were like, you know, trying to figure out the moves after it. And my mom and my stepdad, I'm pretty sure they were intoxicated too, so they were, you know, just chilling, vibing while we were out. And it was this guy that I used to, I guess, get it from or whatever. And he was like, oh, you know, you could chill with us, your friend can come, I got my friend, whatever, we could just vibe out. And I'm like, cool. And like, can you take, we didn't have our car at the time, so we're like, well, can you take us back to my crib? He's like, yeah, for sure. So we left the joint early, and it was like, y'all be safe and stuff like that, because this is my first time hanging out with him. Plus, we're both lit. Me and my friend are both lit. So she sits in the front, and I have to get her in the car. It was crazy. She was like worse than me, but I was done too. But like, I guess like I figured out how to handle it, and like since then I've been able to handle it. So I'm in the back seat with the dude I knew, and then the guy in the front, he's off of some stuff. Like he's off of shake, shake, shake. And he like low-key swerving, and the dude I knew in the back was like, hey bro, chill. My friend laughing, I'm laughing. I'm like, yo, like this is like crazy. So we end up pulling to, I guess, the trap or whatever. And we're just, you know, doing some more of this. We all just talking. We all just vibing, getting to know each other and stuff like that. Like, I didn't see any bad vibe from it. And, you know, we went to the gas station. And it's crazy because I recorded him. I didn't know what I was doing. But I recorded him and he was like, bro, chill. And he covered his face, which was weird. But I think in the video I was like, oh, you look like somebody, like Michael Jackson or something. I don't remember exactly what I said. But I was like, oh my gosh, you look just like da-da-da in the video. And he was just like chill and he covered his face. And then he was like, all right, I want to go chill in my crib or something like that. I was like, I guess. I mean, are you still able to get me home? My mom was texting me and she was like, you know, you need to come home now. My friend was like, just a few more minutes. Like, let's just stay out and just chill still. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I need to get back to the crib. But I wasn't really like paying attention to the time because I was just like all over the place. And so I do remember we got to, I guess, his crib. I don't know whose crib it was, but we got to somebody's house. And he was like, all right. Well, I did tell him, I was like, I gotta pee. And he was, oh, no, that's what happened. It wasn't that we had to chill. It was that I had to pee. So he was like, all right, we can go to my crib. So my friend had to pee too, I think. But I think she ended up peeing outside. I don't remember. See, that's the thing. The memory is fogged. But, like, I remember main things about what happened. I do remember the dude that was off of the shake, shake, shake. He was laying out in the middle of the road. And that was wild. My friend was laying in the grass. He was laying in the middle of the road. I was going to be laid out too. Like, it was crazy. But I remember walking into the crib. I remember using the bathroom, him pointing me to the bathroom. And he was like, so where you want to go? I was like, we about to chill in your crib? And he was like, yeah, do you want to be down here? Do you want to go upstairs to my room? And I was like, it doesn't matter, I guess. So we end up going into his room. And like when I tell you my body was just drained, I just remember plopping on this man's bed. Like, I just plopped on the bed and I was just like limp. And the way I was kind of like laying on the bed, it was like I was on the side of the bed, like just like this. So like I'm like this. You feel me? Like, that's literally how I was, just like this. You feel me? So I remember him coming up behind me, right? Pulling the journal down. And I'm like, no. He's like, no, I'm not, you know, whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know, like, all right. So I'm just like, and then I kind of like, just like, you know, I'm just like, So I remember it was these, right? And then like, he kept like doing it and then stopped. And then he'd do it and then stopped. So I'm guessing like when he stopped, he was pulling his pants down and getting it ready or whatever. And then I think I felt it. I'm like, no, or something like that. And he was like, nah, it's not that. I'm like, okay. So then I'm just like, I kind of like doze off again. And I'm just like laying there. So then I'm thinking he's doing this the entire time. And then next thing you know, he kind of like pulls away. And then like a whole bunch just of stuff just goes down my leg like real fast. And I'm like, what the heck? And I turn, I'm like, what did you just do? And he's like pulling up his pants. He's like trying to zip up his zipper. He's like, nothing. What are you talking about? Da, da, da. And I'm like, you didn't just, like, I got like real quick, like real sober, real quick. I'm like, you didn't just, he's like, no. And then it drifted back into me. I'm like, okay. I'm like, what the heck? And I'm just trying to like wipe it up and stuff like that. And I pull my pants up and I'm like, okay. Like, I'm just like, all right, like, let's go. Like, I need to go home. So I get my friend in the car. I get in the car and I'm just like thinking like, what just happened? Like, you feel me? And I'm like, I know for a fact I didn't just like, and then like when I woke up, I went to sleep or whatever. And I woke up the next day and she was good, I was good. I'm like, I think he did it to me. And I'm pretty sure that's what I told her. She's like, what? And I'm like, yeah. But I told him no. And she was like, girl, he did not just yeah you. And I'm like, yeah, he did. And I think he beeped at me as well. because why was stuff running down my leg? And I told her that. I was like, I don't remember like exactly how it happened, but he told me it was just these. So, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't. Because like then my memory started like flowing back. I'm like, bro, like he literally did that. And I told him no, not to do that anyways. But I ended up calling him the next day, and he was like denying it. And then he was like, I think he was like, no, what are you talking about? I thought you wanted it or something like that. I'm like, what? Like, and I was like, are you gonna buy me a B, whatever? He was like, nah, like I'm not buying it for you, you can get it. I think he was like, I don't know if he was like, nah, I'm not buying it for you, you're gonna have to get it yourself, or was like, nah, I'm not buying it for you, you're good, or something like that. But I just remember he was like being skeptical about buying it. Like he was like, why you can't get it yourself and stuff like that. And I was like, bro, like I know you did not just do it to me, da da da. And I ended up telling, and it's crazy because I ended up telling another girl that I thought was my friend about it, and she was still copying from him. She was like, technically, like, well, he didn't do it to me. And then it was one time, like, we was on the phone. She was like, girl, like, why don't you talk to me? Like, he's so cool. Da, da, da. I'm like, he literally assaulted me. Like, I was intoxicated. He knew I was intoxicated. And this man is like 5 years older than me. And I was under the age, technically. So it's like, the heck? Like, yeah, I was in the wrong. I should have never linked with him like that in the first place. But it's the fact that you knew I was and proceeded to do it anyways. And the fact that you were over 18 messing with somebody that wasn't even that is crazy to me. So regardless if I wanted it or not, you're still in the wrong. But yeah, after that, I haven't talked. Clearly, I haven't talked to him since. We never talked about it. I don't know where he at. I don't got that boy number. I don't know nothing about him. So it is what it is. Did I report it? No, because clearly at first I was having doubts about it. I'm like, there's no way. Like, there's no way. Excuse me. Like, that just happened. But clearly it happened. So, but I mean, it affected me in a way, but it showed me like you can't be just hanging out with anybody. You can't just be out doing whatever you want, and especially at that age. Like I should have never been doing that in the first place. So I learned from my mistake, and clearly I know not to do that again, because clearly you reap what you sow, and me doing intoxicating stuff, I mean, that's what happens. So I'm glad that I did go through it to a certain extent, and I'm glad that I learned from it. But it's deep, but it's not as deep as what people like. Some people have the bad end of it. I guess you could say, like, where it's like, no, don't do it, and it's like force, but mine wasn't force. Like, I have another. So technically, I would like to say it's happened twice, but people are kind of like, because I asked somebody, well, two people about it, and they're like kind of skeptical, because they're saying I brought it onto myself to a certain extent, because this is me sober. I wasn't intoxicated, but I don't want to say there's different forms of the R word, but it's like if you're telling somebody no multiple times, more than 3 times, and they're still insisting on it and still touching you and doing all that extra stuff, and you're still pushing, and you're pushing them away, and they're still insisting on it, begging you, technically, some people are stronger than others, but some people give in, just like, and that's more than just that situation. People give in to certain other things, but he kept begging me to do it, and I kept telling him no, and then I ended up doing it. And like, I didn't think about it until I actually stopped talking to him, like what happened. Because if somebody's literally sitting there telling you no, and you keep, that's peer pressure. And that's why it's kind of like they were saying, like, it's not the R word, it's just peer pressure. But I didn't want it, and it still happened. I don't know. Y'all comment down below what y'all think it is. I think clearly it is peer pressure, but if somebody's telling you no and you're still insinuating, you know what I'm saying, on doing it, and it's more like, it was like 10 times, he said, more than 10 times, for real. And I was just like, no, like, I'm telling him no, like 1,000 times, like, to be honest. And he's just like, bro, please, like. And what happened is that I was like, this is so TMI. But I was like, oh my gosh, can I touch it? And I poked it with his pants on. He didn't show me or anything like that. I was like, oh, can I touch it? Because he was rock. I don't even think we were kissing or nothing. So it's like, you're sitting there rock dock. And I'm like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I poked it or whatever. It's not like I'm sitting here going crazy on a jump. Like, that would be different. Like, if I'm like, I'm playing with you now, but you're a guy, you should be able to control yourself. You feel what I'm saying? And just like I should be able to stamp my no and not give in to, you know, certain things. So clearly that was my mistake, and you know, I take accountability for that. Like, but at the end of the day, I still think it's the R word. I mean, if you look it up, it's you know, whatever. But everybody has a different opinion on it. It's not like I'm sitting here like, oh, you R word me, you need to go to jail. It is what it is. Whatever happened, you know. I learned from it, I dealt with it, moved on from it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it is what it is. So yeah, I just want to know your thoughts on it, because I was going to do a podcast on it, because what I was going to do was give the whole rundown of exactly what happened, and then hear people's thoughts on it, ask questions about it. But I don't only have one friend right now. I mean, we can do a 2-person podcast, but I do want another like female's opinion. Like, I want a guy, and then I want a female's opinion, and then my opinion on it. So if y'all want to be on my podcast and you watch my videos, let me know so I can get this jank going. All right. But yeah, y'all, that's the end of this story time. I really appreciate you guys watching. Sorry if it was TMI. I gotta do what you gotta do. All right, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Be blissful. Bye.